The bases all loaded up. Babe Ruth will hit next. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in, the throw home. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there, he doesn't try to do too much.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And into the box for Baltimore, Cal Ripken Jr. Got to be careful with a slugger like this, because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But they scored twice and even it up late through 8 full. And we are tied 4-4. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
No swing, just held it back there. And that's fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Ball game. He muscles that one out of here. And the Orioles walk it off 5-4.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Back here in Baltimore, here's the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play. Ground ball left side. Pendleton throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
So digging in, Babe Ruth.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Out to center. Mantle drifts towards it. Squeezes it. 2 away now. So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cal Ripken Jr. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swung on, belted. That one back there, and it's off the wall. Here's the throw, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So a change being made out at second, and pinch running for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. So runner at second, 2 down. Duke Snyder, the next to hit for the Orioles, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
So 2 down, and next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game.
We might have a dramatic inning in store, partner. One big swing, and they jump out in front. See, there's this name that I met on the train, and I never
And that one upstairs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The winning run on second base. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Stahl back to work.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. Rutschman retired. here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brad Stahl done for the afternoon. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Mark Leiter Jr. into the game. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Ralph Kiner. And there's the ball.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
One-run game, bottom 9. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
He's 2 outs away. And here is Sosa to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. In the dirt. And 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's out at first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. John Donaldson digging in now. He's already homered here in this one. That one not close. And it's 1-0. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees strand the tying run on base to win it. Stahl didn't allow any runs and got the save.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boog. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed, and that helped him get the W.
Number 80, Brad Braun.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Honus Wagner, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. In the air out to center. Mantle, the Gold Glover on the move. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slugged their way to a win in this one.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And Chris, what about the stolen base to try and get the tying run into scoring position?
It's definitely in play, and you want to see it early in this count. That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now it's even up. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
So the tying run at second just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Will Wagner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Will Wagner. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Caught him looking for the K.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
He's 2 outs away. Carlos Delgado next up for the Blue Jays. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bautista up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Down the middle for a strike. And a count 1-1. Next offering is outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Sean Green next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that's ripped for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
Santander, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stahl is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Stahl earned a bit of a longer save than you usually see these days.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boog. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed. And that
all set for the start of the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. Up the middle. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Wagner batting with 1 down, takes the strike.
0-1.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And there are 2 outs. One out left for the Blue Jays. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. That's a strike.
4-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Got it! And that's the ball game. Stahl pitched a clean inning for the save.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. He really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
We go to the ninth, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Goes down looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mantle gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. Foul ball there. Stahl, 22 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. Ripped to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Stahl notches his 10th save of the season.
Well, he's definitely a reliable arm out of the pen for them, Boog. Shows how much the manager trusts him that he's got 10 saves this year.
3. Brad Raw.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9. And now here is Andres Jimenez. That's in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Outside corner, got him looking.
Now, a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Wagner stands in now and watches strike one. Fought off foul. Yankees up by 3. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. That's in there. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9.
1 ball.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got it. The Jays down to their final strike. Rips that one center field. And he'll play it out of bounds.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Bautista in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Delgado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Stahl pitched a clean inning for the save.
A couple of shaky moments, Boog, but he did enough to keep things steady and help lift him to the win. Nice job.
Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. My darling.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. It's a bomb. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Joe Adell, 1 for 3.
This crowd doesn't sound as confident as they were a few minutes ago, Boog. Went from feeling pretty good to hoping they can just escape with a win.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And that's in for a strike. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
He's 2 outs away. David Wright will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Fought off foul. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gonzalez has a beat on it. And it's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mateo, the next to hit, takes outside. And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Smoked on the ground a second. Now a jump throw. And that'll do it. Stahl, an imperfect save, but a save nonetheless.
Good work out of the bullpen in the wind, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.